Hello, everyone. My name is Lunar of Lunar Witch Stitchery. My pronouns are they, them, and I hope that you are doing well. As I've been saying in all my past couple updates, it has been so long since I filmed. Life has just been crazy. I have an awful lot of things to update you folks on. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I usually do a little life update before I get into the stitching, just because I think it gives some context for the rest of the video. So if you're not interested in that, that's totally fine. You can just go ahead and skip past that. I will leave times in the video bar below, so you can just click ahead. So wow, spring and April are usually just crazy for me in general, but this year has just been like extra extra crazy and busy. I've been up to a lot. Some of the stuff was really good, some of it was not so good, so we'll talk about all of that. Apologies for the lighting in here. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and I still don't know where my where my tripod for my ring light is. We moved almost like 6 months ago and I still can't find it, so it's somewhere. And I just did not have time to put makeup on today with how busy things are. So I'm a little shiny. It's fine. But yeah, all the stuff that's happened. My birthday happened. I turned 26 on April 4th, and it was very chill. I am very introverted, so I don't really like to do a huge like party or anything like that. I just like went and got free food because a lot of places give you free food for your birthday. So I did that and hung out at home. Didn't really do anything too special. The following week, though, my fiance and I did go to see a live comedy show. I'm not really sure what the intersection is between Flosstube and Curtis Connor is, but I'm part of that intersection. I might be the only one, but I went to go see Curtis Connor. If you're not familiar, he is a YouTuber, and it was amazing. It was so fun. He went to Appleton, Wisconsin, which is like the most random place. I don't know why he went there. He himself said he didn't know why he was there. It sounded like his manager picked the venue for him, but all his shows sold out. It was really, really fun. We had a really great time. Appleton is not close by to me at all, so it was kind of a drive, and to save money, we didn't get a hotel. We just drove straight back home after the show, so we didn't get back until like 1 a.m. that night. But it was really, really fun. Cats have been doing pretty well as well. Junji, our rescue kitten, is turning 1 year old on April 30th. I'm not sure when you guys are going to be seeing this. I'm filming on the 26th, so who knows. I'm actually going to be using a new video editing software, so it could be some time between filming and uploading, depending on how long it takes me to figure the software out. But yeah, Junji is turning 1. I'm really proud of him for coming this far with all of his health problems that he's had. I have no idea where any of the cats are right now, so I can't show you him, but I'll put in a picture. He's huge. We just weighed him. He is over 13 pounds of like all muscle. So he keeps growing. He won't stop growing. It's wild. Other than that, we did start having some issues with our cat Almond. He's been having some allergy problems for like the past year, but just recently he started having what we figured out was asthma attacks, and we didn't really know what to do because it was like what we were trying to figure out what we could do to prevent the asthma attacks from happening in the first place, rather than just continuously relying on a rescue inhaler for him. And what we ended up doing was getting an air purifier. It was not a super cheap investment, but we kept telling ourselves it was cheaper than an ER visit, which it was. So we've had that for, it's like right over here. We've had it for, I don't know, like a month and a half or maybe 2 months, and we haven't had any issues with him since we got it. Yesterday he had, like, I was in the middle of making jam and he started hyperventilating, and I ran out to see because I thought he was having an asthma attack. It was just a weird sneeze. So thanks, buddy, for giving me a heart attack. But yeah, he's been doing well ever since we got the air purifier. Other than that stuff, I've been going through just a lot of personal stuff with, like, me particularly. Some good, some bad. So yeah, one thing I've been doing a lot of lately is gardening, and we're really getting into the start of the growing season here in Wisconsin. Typically, you don't start planting stuff outside until like mid-May because we still get like hard freezes up until pretty late in the year. So most plants can't really survive outside until a little later. So I've been working on tending my seeds, which are growing in the basement, and then I have like my radishes planted outside. I have some chives outside that have been doing really well. So that's been super fun. I've been learning about canning and preserving. Like I just said, I was making jam. I've been making jam out of berries that Ruben and I picked in Portland last summer. We've had them frozen this whole time. And we also had some mulberries left from our apartment. Our apartment had a bunch of mulberry bushes, so we would harvest those every June. So yeah, just been doing that. We also just bought a lilac bush, which I'm really excited about. I love lilacs, and we got a black raspberry plant. We got a regular raspberry plant. So exciting times here. Other stuff with me turning 26, I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore. Ruben and I aren't legally married, and that's partly because his health insurance through his job is horrible. It really doesn't cover anything. We hardly use it for him. And with all the stuff I have going on, it just makes more sense for me to not be on his insurance and not be married. So I'm actually currently getting state health insurance, Medicaid, which is awesome for me. And yeah, it's been really helpful. Since getting onto that insurance, I have now switched doctors. I've switched to a new clinic, and the experience has been amazing. On some of my past videos where I've talked about some of my health problems, I've had a lot of people really urging me to see a new doctor, and I really appreciate that. It was always something I had planned to do, but I was just in that weird limbo stage of like not really knowing what my insurance and stuff was going to look like. So now that that's sorted out, I was actually able to pick the clinic I wanted to go to, and they have been amazing. So I had an initial appointment with my new primary care provider, and she was so nice and so receptive to everything I had to say. I felt comfortable enough to bring up a lot of like symptoms and problems that I've been having for like 10 years that have just been continually misdiagnosed and brushed off by other healthcare professionals. And I don't want to say too much yet because we're still kind of in the testing and diagnosis phase. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is, but we just need like the data to back up my thoughts before we get that diagnosis. So actually right now I am currently wearing a heart rate monitor for 2 days. It's called a Holter monitor. So I have that on until like midday on the 28th. And then hopefully, depending on that, what those results look like, I am hoping to get referred to a neurologist who should be able to help me further with getting diagnosed with what I think all my symptoms are pointing towards. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know if any of you folks have struggled with the U.S. healthcare system or any other healthcare systems worldwide. I just know that the U.S. is infamously bad, but After being like gaslit for most of my life, it felt really, really good to have somebody take me seriously, and actually like be willing to help. Everything that I brought up to her was, she was like, yeah, no problem. Let's do this. Let's do this right away. I'll put in this referral for you. I'll order this for you. So, coming out of that initial appointment, I had 2 referrals. I had an order put in for the heart rate monitor, which I was able to get the same week as the initial appointment. I'm also starting an anxiety medication, which I am so excited about. If you've been around for some time, you know, like especially last year, I was really, really struggling with my anxiety. It was bad. It was really bad. And it's still not great. I'm in a lot better of a place than I was, but yeah, it's not great. So I had asked my previous doctor if she, could point me in the right direction for mental health care for my anxiety, whether that is medication or a referral to behavioral health. And she wasn't really willing to do either of those things. So my new doctor actually prescribed me a medication and referred me to their therapy department, like in the same breath, which was awesome. So that has been very exciting for me. I haven't started that yet. I'm waiting until after the heart rate monitor stuff is done, just in case it affects me. I don't want a false positive or a false negative. And I'm not sure how that med will affect my heart rate, if at all. With all of this health stuff too, I also discovered that I have something called Ehlers-Danlos, EDS. A lot of folks have it. It is joint hypermobility, and I didn't really realize that this is something that I had. I don't know. It never clicked for me. So it has explained a lot of things that I've been experiencing. Things that I didn't even really realize were symptoms. I just thought that my body was weird and broken, and it kind of is, but it's also like, it makes sense, understanding that about myself. So, yeah, it's been a little bit easier to cope with that. I'm looking at getting some like little finger splints, because some of the worst joints I have are, my knuckles here. They just get a lot of pain really easily, and they just feel loose and weird. So, and that affects my stitching. So, I'm hoping to get that taken care of. That was a lot. In lighter news, I have also been working on starting a business. This is unrelated to stitching. I have been thinking about this for a long time, actually. So I'm currently working on starting an herbalist business, and a like witchy business as well. So basically my goal is I want to make herbal tea because I love herbal tea, but I also want to help out at my job, kind of like filling in some of our missing inventory, and like with doing that I'm also able to do art that I want to do, which it's just like a win-win situation for both me and my boss. So I've been working on that. I'm currently in the midst, my cat is being cute, currently in the midst of commissioning a good friend of mine from college. She is a graphic designer, so she's been making a logo for me. I'm not sure if it'll be done by the time I'm editing this, but I can give you guys like a mock-up or a final of it, depending, just so you can see. I'm really excited, like really, really excited. Yeah, I've been interested in herbalism for years, and like natural remedies and stuff. Obviously, like traditional healthcare is super important as well, but I think herbal remedies can provide a really nice boost, and they can definitely help with some minor ailments and emotional stuff and things like that. So it's just something I'm really passionate about, and I'm excited to be doing. That was so long. Like I said, I've just been up to a lot. But I think that's all my personal stuff. So let's get into some of the stitching. So just a quick housekeeping piece. I wanted to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. We actually hit that milestone a while ago. But since I just haven't really been around, I wasn't able to make a video on it closer to when it happened, but I appreciate it so, so much. Thank you so much. It is so cool. It makes me so happy. I do still really want to do a giveaway to commemorate that, but I'm not in the financial position to do that right now. So it's gonna have to be a little bit, unfortunately. I wish that I could just, spend money on whatever I want, but we're really tight right now, so I just can't do that. I'm hoping that like this summer I'll be able to get around to that. But just know that I really, really appreciate it. All of you guys who stick around even when I'm gone for like 6 to 8 weeks at a time. That's all I have for housekeeping stuff. So whip update. I've been working on several things. I have actually been stitching a fair bit compared to like what I'd been doing, I guess. So I have I think 5 or so whips to share with you, and then I have a little bit of haul and a little bit of plans-ish. So let's get to it. So first off, the one that I think I worked on the most is the Tarot Not a Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. If you haven't seen this, she's calling it the Nostalgic Tarot series. This is a Patreon exclusive pattern. The frame is currently out for all patrons, no matter how long you've been a patron, and then the individual cards are released every other month, and then they're going to be around for basically just that month, as far as I understand. But anyway, I think there's 5 cards, maybe 6, around 5 cards released right now. And yeah, I'm still working on the frame because it's huge. So last time it looked like this, and this is where I'm at with it right now. I hope you can see that okay. I'm not prepared. I'm not a good stitcher like these other people that have papers and stuff. But I was able to finish the word tarot, and I started on this white border. That's the main border along the top and stuff. And then below this is going to be the individual card borders, which is going to take 5 years. So, but yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a little cloud, and then there's going to be a rainbow. My cat's being naughty. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is looking. This one is so fun to work on. I love it a lot. It doesn't really play very nicely with Pattern Keeper, but I'm making it work anyway. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this. I haven't touched it in a few weeks, actually, so I should probably get back to it at some point. Okay, next up, I got in a mood for a day. So this is one that we haven't seen in a little bit. This is the That Which Does Not Kill Us Stitch Along by the Urban Stitches. This is from 2022, I think. So obviously it's long completed. This is a blackwork sal. Currently there is a sister piece and a big grand finale kind of piece that are similar to this that are either finished or ongoing. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing the big one that's currently ongoing. I think it's called the Midnight Market or something. Anyway, this is where I was last time, and then this is what I worked on. Just this little section. I actually can't see. Oh yeah, you can see this little section. This is the Wolfsbane. I didn't get that much done. This is just one sitting, because like I said, I just got in a mood one day that I really wanted to do some backstitch, so I pulled this out. It was actually so nice to work on, so I'm hoping to pull it out again soon. I would really love to finish this year. Things have been very busy, so I'm not sure that will happen, but we shall see. Okay, sorry about that. My cat was having a moment and I had to go check on him. Next up is, I believe, this one. So this year for my birthday, what I wanted to do, and I didn't quite get to doing, was I wanted to work on all of the pieces I have started for my birthday in the past and then start a new one for my birthday. Just with how busy I was, it didn't happen, but I did make an attempt. So I worked a little bit, actually a fair bit, on Bohemia. This is charted by Gecko Rouge, and the original art is by Medusa Dollmaker. This particular version of this pattern is out of print. And yeah, so I was at this point last time. This is what she looked like, and this is where I got to. I am so excited to have like something actually coming in here. It's just the little star that's next to the word Bohemia across the top, but it's just so satisfying to have like an actual picture coming in rather than just like this abstract background stuff. So that was really cool. I had a super fun time working on this, by the way. I kind of forgot how much I liked doing full coverage. This is being done 2 strands half stitch on 25 count. Oh, I should get numbers. What percent is this? We all need to know. This is 3.67%, and it is about 8,300 stitches approximately. So yeah, really proud of this. I'm not really sure when I'll get back to it. I do have to tell you guys, so if you haven't been around, this spot right here is where I started. I started in this corner, and at that time I thought that I was gonna do 2/1 full cross, and it was just way too bulky. I really didn't like it, so that's why I switched to doing half cross, and my plan was just to leave that because compared to the whole piece, it's only 700 stitches, so it's not really that big a deal. But as time goes on, I'm like, I should just rip that out. So I've been thinking about frogging that section, but it's just so much. It is so many stitches that I just don't know if I care that much. But like when I'm working on it, it really bothers me. So, hi buddy. Yeah, we shall see if that happens, if I like go crazy one day, but for now it's staying. Okay, next up we have an old favorite. This is Princess Serenity, charted by Make It Pink. Original art is by Hannah Alexander. This is where I was at the last time you saw her. And here is where she's at now. So I was just working more in this background. This is the big crescent moon that's behind her. It's being done in Krennic Silk Mori, which is so nice to work with. Lately I just haven't been able to get myself to work on like any of the real intensive stitching here. She has over 5,000 beads, as I've said a few times, and over 5,000 beads means over 5,000 holes for beads. So there's a lot of fractionals, and I still feel like I'm kind of warming myself back up to cross stitch after taking like basically all of last year off, aside from like my drawing was really the only intense thing I did much of last year. So really, I don't know, I've just been feeling really nervous about restarting Serenity. So one of these days I'm hoping to push myself and like work on her dress, or maybe start working her arm. And her arm is going to be over 1 skin, so I'm extra nervous about that. But I could also move my Q-snap and work on bringing her hair up, or I could move my Q-snap back to the bottom of her dress and finish that, but I don't really want to do that right now. So at the minute I'm just doing this easy, this background is being done in half stitch as well, so it goes really fast. I've just been doing that, And yeah, you know, it's still stitches that needs to be done, or that need to be done. So at least she is getting some work in. So like I said, when I was talking about Bohemia, I wanted to work on my birthday new starts. So she was my birthday new start for 2022. My birthday new start from 2023 was Sailor Uranus. Unfortunately, I just didn't get around to working on her. Kind of a bummer because I really love her. But I did not get to it. I truly did intend to work on that piece, but I did not get to it. So that's that. I did, though, start a birthday new start for this year. And this like kind of ties into my haul. So I think I'm actually going to talk about the things that I have bought first. Oh, before we move on, I forgot to talk about Serenity stuff. This is 2/2 on 36 count. This is Aphrodite from Under the Sea Fabrics, and this is 37.01%, which is nearly 20,000 stitches, which is wild. Okay, so purchases. Purchase unrelated to what I'm about to talk about with birthday starts and all of that. I purchased a new little pattern from Make It Pink. She released these, oh my god, they're so cute. These little like Pokemon wreaths. I really like this artist. On the spot here, I can't think of what their name is, but they have a lot of really cute stuff through Make It Pink, and I believe Ashley, the owner of Make It Pink, said that they're going to be doing some more stuff this year, so I'm excited to see that. But I got the little Evolution one. I don't know like when or if that will be started, but it's really cute and I really liked it, and it was only $5, so I figured I would pick it up. So the other ones I want to talk about are a little bit more important, I guess, like relevant, I mean. So back on March 31st, I was on the old Instagram, and March 31st is the Trans Day of Visibility. I am not sure if you guys know, I don't really know if I've talked about it much on here, but my partner is a transgender man, and I'm non-binary, so we both fall under that trans umbrella. So Trans Day of Visibility stuff is really important for us, and I was really excited to see so many designers just releasing some really cool pride patterns for that. So I got in on a couple of them, a couple smaller ones. These are by Bad Stitched. One of them is a cuttlefish. I'm so excited about the cuttlefish. I'm going to be stitching this for my best friend Lexi. Their birthday is actually today, the 26th, so I'm hoping to get that done in the next month or two. I have all the stuff for it, I just haven't started it, but they're super into like sea creatures, so I figured that, and they're also non-binary, so they also fall under the trans umbrella, so I thought it'd be nice. And the other one I got from Bad Stitched was their little like moth one. I think it had moons on it, I can't quite remember, but I got this one too. I just really liked it, so I was excited about it. The third one I got is by D's 20 Stitches. It is called Know Thyself, and this pattern is so cool. I talked just a little bit about this on Instagram, but I didn't really say everything I wanted to say because I wasn't sure how it would come across in text, and I thought that it would be better to talk about it just so that like you all could hear my tone of voice and everything while I'm discussing it. So this pattern is just so cool. I don't know how else to say it. In the trans pride sphere, in my experience and my partner's experience, we have a hard time finding trans pride patterns that aren't super cutesy and super, not feminine, but like, I don't know, it's always like the trans pride flag colors, which are like soft blue, soft pink, white, and it's always like, not always, but it's usually a cute animal or something along those lines, which I do like, Like I said, I just bought those 2 bad stitched patterns as well. But with Ruben being a man, he's pretty fucking masculine. And not to say that he doesn't like cutesy things, but I think and I know this because he and I talked about it, he often doesn't feel represented by some of those more cutesy, flowery, pink things. And again, nothing wrong with those things at all. But this pattern in particular, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this is literally the most Ruben trans pattern I have ever seen. So I showed it to him. He was in love with it. So we bought it right away. It was only available for the Trans Day of Visibility, so I don't think you can get this anymore. I think all of these patterns were fundraising patterns, but I know for sure this one was. So that was really cool. But yes, this pattern is really important to us, and Dee and I don't know each other at all. I don't think they know I exist, which is fine, but I just felt like they were like looking into me and Ruben's experience when they made this piece. I know that they said that they got it from a dream, and again, we don't know each other, but it just felt so, it really resonated with us, is what I'm trying to say. So I decided to start it for my birthday this year. With with life circumstances, I didn't start it until like a week and a half after my birthday. But I did start it. So, oh my goodness, there's like stuff all over it. This is on black Aida, so please excuse the cat hair and the like fluff that's on it. But yeah, this is what I have done so far. I have been really, really enjoying this. This is on 16 count, 2 strands. This is the same fabric that my Nostalgic Tarot stitch along is on. This was just like an offcut from it. I happen to have exactly the right amount, so that was cool. I still have a little left too that I could do a smaller 2 on. But yeah, I am in love with this. I've been working on this for a couple days in a row now. I haven't stitched in a few days, but before that, this was what I was really working. Yeah, I'm just really excited to have this in our house. I have the perfect spot picked out for it on our wall. I know right where it's gonna go. I can picture what kind of frame it's gonna be in. I am just so excited. So I think this piece has a deceptive amount of stitching in it, because the border on it is thick. Like, he is beefy. So my brain is like, we can finish this in like a month or 2, but I think realistically it's going to take me a little longer. I'm not holding myself to any timeline with this, but I would really love to see some really strong progress on this piece this year. It is so important to us. So yeah, that's this. Okay, so that's everything that I purchased and all of my whip updates. I have a couple other things I want to talk about in terms of plans, mainly one thing. So I know a lot of you folks really like Make It Pink as much as I do. I think those are some of my more popular pieces that I'm stitching that people really like to see work on, namely like Princess Serenity, my Odile piece, and then I have Sailor Uranus, and I have a shit ton of other patterns from Make It Pink. And I just want to let you guys know that Make It Pink has announced her next Hannah Alexander series. So typically she will release like one-ish collection of patterns per year from Hannah Alexander. They're usually themed after something. So like I bought all of the Sailor Moon ones in one, and that was the set. What the fuck did I just call it? Series? You know what I mean. Series, I think, is what I'm looking for here. So, yeah, Make It Pink has announced their next Hannah Alexander series, and it is going to be Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love these designs. I've talked about this before. I used to be a cosplayer for like 10 years. And I'm actually like, I would consider myself a master seamstress. And this Azula design was on my cosplay list for most of my life. So I am dying to get these patterns. And I know Avatar is really popular, so I wanted to let you guys know. The pre-order is not open yet, but eventually Ashley will open a pre-order for these patterns, and I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're interested, to keep an eye out for that. My camera always overheats at the worst times. I am literally wrapping up right now and it shut off. That's everything. I don't know how long this video is going to be after editing. I feel like I've been talking for ages. Yeah, like I've been saying in all my floss tubes, I don't really know how long it's going to be before my next one. Things have just been really, really busy. So I am active on Instagram. I'm gonna try to be more active. I said this before too, I've been struggling with knowing like how much to post on Instagram. I feel like if I post every single progress picture I take every day, that it's like spoiling my floss tubes. I'm not sure if you guys feel that way, so if you follow me on Instagram, please let me know how many updates you guys are looking for and expecting, because I truly do not know. And yeah, I will also be posting there a couple personal things here and there, just as I get more updates on like my health situation, and maybe some gardening pictures, some canning pictures, like when we pickle the radishes that I'm growing right now. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that should be everything. So yes. Oh, I guess one other speculation piece is we might be getting a new Dark Queen this year if they follow the pattern that they've been doing, which is like every other year. And if my, breadcrumb pieces that I've gotten are correct, I think we'll be getting an Air Queen this year. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled for that. I feel like the Dark Queen of the Earth was announced in like July in 2022. So we're getting vaguely close to when we could be getting a Dark Queen announcement. So I've been keeping my eyes peeled for that. Let me know if you guys think I'm crazy or not, but I think we might be getting one this year. Anyway, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. I hope that you enjoy your month of May, possibly your month of June, depending on how long it is between now and my next video, and I will talk to you as soon as I can. Bye.